everybody, my name is the Welsh Assassin and welcome back to my channel, and today's going to be a different video as we talk about Destiny. So, what's happened? A lot has happened. I have not played Destiny since, after the final shape. There I got to the second or third episode that came out after the final shape. I haven't played it since because it's one key factor. It's Bungie. I'm not going to play a game where the developers don't care about the product. I'm immensely heartbroken with this news. We'll get into that news in a bit. Today's going to be a very talkative video. Today's going to be a very heartbreaking one of that as well. So, what exactly is going on? Well, I'm going to start off by taking us all the way back to when I started playing Destiny 1. I'm going to give you a bit of a timeline for myself, and then we'll come up to speed on how I left, why I left, and so on and so forth, up to present day. So, I joined my mum's best friend's son playing Destiny 1 years and years and years ago, back when Destiny 1 practically came out and was thriving. And it's painful because I wasn't a big shooter fan, a shooter looter fan. I wasn't a big fan, right? So I decided to take over while he was going for a break and doing some things. He was in the middle of playing Destiny, right? I'll pick up the control and I'll give it a go. I'm just going to go and do my own thing, roam around, and I'm not going to affect anything he's been doing. When he came back upstairs, he did not seem happy, but I told him I left what you were doing and I continued on doing something by myself, just not affecting his game, and he was fine with it and he let me continue. Then that sparked an interest for me. Destiny, what is Destiny all about? I got myself a PlayStation 3 because of my family, my dad more or less, and I started playing Destiny. It was for free, and I was playing it, and playing it, and playing it, and I got very much into it. I ended up joining a clan with a few of my classmates. There was about 6 of us. 6 to 7 to 8 of us, and then our clan just went kaboom. We filled in every single possible slot for our clan, and we stayed together. We had contracts, we had signatures, we had all different ages, ethnicities, genders in our clan. We had raid groups, we had dungeon groups, we had Trials of Osiris groups, we had Crucible, strike teams, etc. You name it, we had it. I was in the story progression and endgame content group in our clan. I'm not going to give any names to my clans or any people other than 1 or maybe 2 people, because I want to keep this quite liminal and quite grounded. I don't want to give shout outs unless I need to. So when we built the clan, and one thing we had in mind, we just kind of 6 of us, because at that point the first raid came out, which was Vault of Glass. We loved it. We replayed it countless of times, and me being a part of the story progression and the endgame content groups of our clan, we set out boundaries for each other. Over the course of time, getting older, education taking control, reality hitting me with parents and siblings, and relationships, and family, etc. and whatnot, I didn't have much time to play Destiny 1 anymore. I got so far deep into the game, I completed the Taken War. By the Taken War, I meant Oryx, the arrival of the Hive, the arrival of the Taken, Oryx. I finished that campaign, that whole palaver, that whole story, I ended up finishing, and I dropped Destiny 1. many years later, I make a friend just before COVID, and we stuck together ever since. You guys know him as Nathan. It wasn't my fault, or Nukami. We also stuck around with, may he rest in peace, our friend John, who is no longer with us, as I said. And us three, we were the three. In Destiny 2, we joined at Season of Rivals. We played from the Red War, we finished Season of Rivals, and we stuck to it ever since. We became great Guardians. Amazing Guardians. However, John slowly started losing interest in the game. Me and Nathan stayed. But John would occasionally come back for multiple hours on it, but then he would take like a couple of days away and then come back, do multiple hours, and then even play by himself and do random LFGs with people, and just join random groups to get a little bit of a boost. And then everything changed again when I decided I don't want to be focusing on story and fire team content. I want to get endgame content. I want to get the extra story, the lore, the stuff that I loved. So I told Nathan I'm going to do a raid. I did raids, I did dungeons with other clans, other people, and at this point I was in a clan with Nathan. It was just me, John, Nathan, and a fair pinch of others, right? So I left. I left Nathan's clan and I joined another clan. And I've got a few videos on my channel where I've done some dungeon crawls and dungeon like how to Shatter's Throne, how to Pit of Heresy, how-tos, tutorials on dungeons. I loved it. And then I slowly started not playing the game. And I know why. It's because what I said at the beginning of this video. I'm not going to play a game where the developers didn't care about the product. I had hindsight. I saw into the future with Nathan. We both saw into the future and we realised Destiny is no more. We got all the way up to the final shape. We've been through the thick of it in the late Destiny 2's life. I've been through most of Destiny 1, if not all of it. It was time to let go. We didn't enjoy the episodes that much after the final shape. And it's the same with Lightfall. Both of them, we just didn't enjoy them. So we decided to put the game to one side indefinitely, with no means to an end to go back. But we did. And we didn't like it. And then we just decided not to touch the game since. And as of today, the 21st of May 2026, some very upsetting news dropped for all Guardians across the world. And from now on, this is what we're going to talk about. And then we're going to talk about other stuff at the end. Video is going to be about an hour long. It's going to be upsetting. It's going to be great. I'm going to rip into Bungie and rip into Destiny myself. I'm going to pour my heart out today. So without further ado, let's read this new TWAB. So here we are with the new TWAB from Bungie.net, and I'm going to read it out to you guys. So, Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. 2 hours ago by Bungie. For almost 12 years we have had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all. Through all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for the Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacies it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome to the Pale Heart to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made the journey with us. From the deepest parts of our heart, thank you, and we'll see you in the stars. So that's the message. Down here we've got moments of triumph, rediscovering soul, etc. So we're going to read that out in a moment. We're going to focus on this for now. So, what does this mean? What does this mean for Destiny? What's going to happen? Well, we've got a hint in this bit here, this highlight bit. So for almost 12 years we have had the joy to honour to explore the Destiny universe with you all. Any Guardian who's been a part of any of these 12 years is named. We have been with Bungie no matter what, any bullet that's been shot, any knife, melee, or death. We have been a part of this. Through all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. So, keywords here: ups and downs. There has been so many ups, but there has also been a lot of downs. Surprises, definitely, there's been a lot of surprises in Destiny 1 and 2, and triumphs, of course. That's the whole point of a Guardian, to triumph over their villains, to triumph over their nemesises, to triumph over anything else. So, while our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared world and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. So what this sentence is the most important one to me. So while our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, which I think it has, but then again, it hasn't, because this is what kept Bungie alive. Ever since Halo left Bungie's catalogue, this has been the most important thing to them. So, the final shape has been mentioned. It has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared world and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. So, with that, Bungie is clearly stating that after the final shape, they took a plummet and they haven't been able to come back up. And that's exactly what I think so. After the final shape, they just dropped. The death of the Witness was perfect. Cade returning and sacrificing himself was heartfelt, and the future looked bright. It's like we finished chapter number 1 of Destiny. Bungie said it so themselves. Destiny 1 to end of the final shape was chapter 1 of our Guardian. I think it's chapter 2 because I generally think the Red War was the beginning of chapter 2. We literally start chapter 2, the moment Dominus Ghoul kicks us off the top of his ship. That's where I think Destiny 2 starts, the second chapter. But what's going to be chapter 3 or chapter 2 for Bungie? Bungie said, like I said, Bungie said everything from the beginning of Destiny 1 to the end of Final Ship is chapter 1 of Our Guardian done. What's next? We've had 3 episodes, we've had an expansion, and we don't know what's happening next. The expansion didn't release not too long ago either. May I point that out? So if they're going to be a Destiny 3, because they mentioned Destiny and beyond Destiny 2, will we finally get Destiny 3? Will we? We don't know. So the rest of this is a love letter to the Guardians, I would say. Like, thank you, become a welcome place to return to, etc. It's a love letter. That's all this bit is. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy that they didn't try making excuses. I'm happy they didn't try singling people out. It's just, thank you. And that's commendable from Bungie, and I love that from them. So, moment of triumph. So, Destiny 2, moment of triumph. Destiny 2 dev team. Since Destiny 2 launch, Guardians have turned back to the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathûn at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. On June 9th, Destiny 2 Moment of Triumph will be available to all players. We are inviting all Guardians to take part in a celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dredgens, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. So, this bit is like a call for arms. Bungie are calling every single Guardian to come back to Destiny 2 to do one last thing, a farewell, which I am going to take part of. I don't know about Nathan, I need to speak to him, but I'm going to see what I can do. So here we've got Cora Ray, we've got Cosmo, Morris Sarv, a bunch of Guardians, the Traveller in the back, other Guardians' children. Brill. So each year since launch, Moments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Moment of Triumph update will broaden that collaboration, bringing together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return from Ages of Triumph past, earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs. They will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who will range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in Destiny 2. But this update has much more to offer than the moment itself. So clearly given little hints of what loot we'll be getting as well, which will be nice. It will be very nice to see what loot we get out of this. Right, rediscovering Sol. When I scanned through this bit took the most interest to me. So, rediscovering Sol. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful. Looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over the years while finding ways to bring some of them to life. Okay, I like that. And now on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within Destiny 2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. I like that. The stuff that was meant to come out in the future will be getting now, pretty much. Our goal is to ensure Destiny 2 can be a place you come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety in activities to fit your mood for a given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to give a full picture. And of course, a few surprises for you to find on launch day 2. Okay, clearly there's going to be more to what is being let on here, which I'm pleased about. I'm happy about that. So here, story. Moment of Triumph will deliver small character beats to live the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. We encourage reading and exploring to find all the Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for the lore hounds, myself included. The return of the director. Okay, so here we've got Vanguard Strikes, we've got Gambit, Crucible, Raids and Dungeons. That's the ship. I don't remember the ship, what that's called. So we've got the European Dead Zone, the Tower, and the Cosmodrome. We've got the Moon, Neptune, Europa, Nessus, the Pale Heart, Eternity, Dreaming City, Savathun Throne World, Lawless Frontier, which is Mars, and Kepler, which is new to me. Okay. We have embraced the player feedback about the Director and Portal, and a newly refreshed Director returns to its rightful place as the centre of activities in Destiny 2. All patrol activities are still available via lists in the nodes at the bottom of the Director. Okay, so Pantheon 2.0. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh state of bosses to challenge and overcome. Yes! June 9th, the first state of bosses becomes available with 2 activities, each featuring a unique roster of bosses. I like this, so it's going to be like a gauntlet. June 13th, what we're calling the gauntlet, there we go, the full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. Wow. June 16th, encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. Okay, I love this. We get the Pantheon back. Nathan loved the Pantheon. I didn't much enjoy it. John quite liked it as well. But here we've got the bosses. All of the bosses. Gauntlet, like I said, it's going to be a gauntlet. Defeat one boss, another one approaches. Defeat that boss, another approaches. Defeat that boss, the final boss. Kill the final boss, you get all the rewards doubled. That's what a gauntlet is. So, and then on June 16th, encounter rotations begin. So you get encounter rotations. Self-explanatory. One boss, one boss, one boss. You have 3 different bosses that you have fought. And there are many new ones that you haven't. It's going to randomly select bosses, which is a nice breath of fresh air. Okay, raid and dungeon loot updates. All raid and dungeon weapons and armor have been revisited to bring them to modern standards with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks and more. Crafted weapons will have an upgrade path for tier 1 to 5, with more information coming in a future article. Weekly featured raids and dungeons return, giving players additional opportunities for high-tiered rewards each week. We have all the details and specifics planned for an upcoming twit. Right, so for me, I still remember some of the raids and dungeons. I can do them in my sleep. For example, for the Vault of Glass, I know how to do that like the back of my hand. Um, Crota's End, yes, I haven't completed it in Destiny 2, but in Destiny 1, I knew how to deal with it. King's Fall, I can do that in my sleep. I can do pretty much all of them in my sleep. Dungeons and raids. So, let's continue on. Destinations, a trip down memory lane. This is interesting. Destination weapons and armor have also been revisited to bring them to modern standards with the full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks and more. Some destinations will have distortions, a new addition to bring more variety and a touch more challenge to your time planet side. Distortions also bring unique rewards to earn for participating beyond your slate of destination drops. Okay. Sandbox new abilities and updates. So, new aspects, so Solar Hunter gets Crackshot, Void Warlock, Soul Siphon, and Solar Titan Shield Burst. A new Hunter melee, which is Void Hunter Phantom Surge, so we get new grenades as well. All classes Strand, Silkwire Grenade. All classes Status Shatter Grenade. Class specific abilities. Warlock, Titan, and Hunter are all getting some new love. Mindspun will interact with Threadling Grenades. Ward of Dawn is getting a complete rework, and Trapper's Ambush has new capabilities and more. Sandbox elevating exotics. All exotic armors earned since the Edge of Fate launch will be automatically upgraded to have tier 5 stats. We've made some changes to a handful of exotic armors. As an example, what if Warlocks could throw 2 Nova Bombs in quick succession to create an even larger explosion? That sounds like absolute hell. More on this in the future trade. Yeah, I bet there is. Various exotic weapons will receive a tuning pass, and many will be receiving catalysts, which is great. That's what we want. We want to see catalysts in more weapons, which is great. So, I'm not going to read this bit, because that's just generic Crucible, Vanguard and Gambit. Seasonal events, so yeah, not going to read this. One more thing, Sparrow Racing League returns. Oh my goodness, I am joining Destiny 2 right away. So, yeah, here we go, the last message. So all of this you can read in your own time, in your own Twid or TWAB, because that's just for generic players who constantly play. Unlike me, I don't play it that constantly no more. So this is something big to take away from. Having Sparrow Races return is brilliant. It can be competitive now, which is great. Sparrow Racing League SRL returns as a permanent edition, reopening tracks from the original Destiny experience and adding a new space to race opponents on. We've created a new unique weapon set to earn by competing in races. Armor sets return with new set bonuses, and numerous cosmetics, including horns, will be available to earn. We have a full breakdown of SRL in the coming weeks, previewing the upcoming future. So, Twids and Developers Insight through launch. Each week through launch we'll be diving a bit deeper into each subject through a mix of Developer Insight articles, and this week in Destiny updates. We're spreading things out just a bit to avoid massive walls of text and information overload, while giving our team some for last minute tuning and testing passes. First on our list will be a deeper dive into the return of the Director, how we're updating activities across the game, and how we're updating SRL for Destiny 2. This will be followed by a full week of articles dedicated to our weapons sandbox, raid and dungeon updates, and then a week dedicated to armor updates and abilities. After launch, the Twid will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed on any immediate momentum of Triumph news. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly blog entries will be entering a form of hibernation as well. This won't be the end of the communications from us by any means. We'll still be keeping in touch with you and sharing community highlights through our website, social media channels, Discord, and other outlets. Once we have more news to share on Destiny, you'll be the first to know. And finally, the final message of this TWID. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary at times, but these opportunities to explore the future are invigorant as we look ahead. Our commitment remains the same, to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Sol system. You'll still find us Starside for years to come. Per Audacia ad Astra. That's the end of Destiny 2. This TWID signifies the end of Destiny. So here you can see some of the dungeon stuff that I did over a year ago, right? So I've done Destiny 2 How to Shattered Throne, teaching my friends, Destiny 2 How to Pit of Heresy, How to Prophecy, How to Grasp of Avarice, How to Duality, and How to Spire of the Watcher. Not great views. I'm not fast. I'm only small at the end of the day. That's all I care about, is showing what my love is, which is gaming. So in all of these are the dungeons that I can do pretty well. Shattered Throne, I know quite well. Pit of Heresy, not so much, but I do know it. Prophecy, I know I can do that alone. How to Grasp of Avarice, I know like the back of my hand. Duality, tough, very tough dungeon, but I love it. And How to Spy of the Watcher, brilliant, one of my favourite dungeons Bungie has ever released for Destiny and Destiny 2, but it's long. It's unnecessarily long and repetitive, which I don't like. I don't like repetitivity. We're at the war against Oryx. Either way, moving on. Okay, so here we have Dim, the Destiny item manager. I am just going to my cam, just so you guys can see. This is what I've currently got. In my Postmaster, I have currently got a Prime Engram, a Legendary Engram, 2 Legendary Engrams. Also, I don't know what's been going on since the 2nd or 3rd episode, but clearly everything's gone down to 10. All of it's gone down to 10, which is shocking. Here's some of my best weapons. I'm just going to go through my best weapons that I've got on my characters, and then I'll just scroll through maybe 5 each for kinetic, secondary and primary. Kinetic, special and power, sorry. So here we've got Excuvate, a masterwork hand cannon that I've crafted. I love this gun. Here we've got Deadman's Tale, crafted Deadman's Tale, which is also masterworked. We've got one of my favourite shotguns, Fractor Fist, with masterwork. We've got a bunch of, wow. I'm forgetting how much I love these guns. I really are. Vex Mythoclast, Cloud Strike, Zolas Bane, Mindbender's Ambition. Over here we've got the generics like Fatebringer, Witherhoard. Here we've got Crimson, Sweet Business, Jotun. Here's the classic Galahorn, Xenophage, Sleeper Simulant, Eyes of Tomorrow, Fallen Guillotine, the Hammerhead, 1000 Voices, a bunch of armor. Yeah, so I am proud of what this is. I'm sorry, this is the first time I've logged back into Dim since I left. I haven't been on it since I decided to leave Destiny. I've got a lot to do. Because all of these weapons I'm keeping, I've kept for a reason. And my reason is this. I will... Bosh. You guys might not be able to see, but about 2.5 to 3 years ago, this is what I did in my spare time. So here I've got kinetic weapons. So blue signifies stasis, green signifies strand, okay, and white is just kinetic. So, and here you've got weapon type, you've got pulse rifle, grenade launcher, scout, hand cannon, sniper, etc. So here's the original trait: perk 1, perk 2, mag slash rounds, rifling. They're all of the traits, perk, etc. Here we've got perk popularity, so I would give it a grade thanks to like GG and my own personal opinion. Anything that is F is red, but then again, I do occasionally will use them, and if they're the only weapon of its type, I will keep it. I will always keep a weapon of every single weapon, no matter what it is. So perk popularity is based off my give and take on it, and popularity perk is what the world gives it. I would put it into like GG, and this is what the rank would give it. The rank of those players that would give this set of weapon. For example, this one here. So the mountaintop grenade launcher, origin trait, indomitability. Perk 1 is recombination, perk 2 is auto-loading holster, mags or rounds is spike grenades, rifling, quick launch. My personal grading would be an S-, and the world's or other Guardians popularity on it is an A+. The overall grading, summing it up, is an S+. PvE rating, this is like GGG, or like GG, 4.6, and PvP rating is a 3.5. It's not masterworked, but it is enhanced. Obviously I've got seasons here and whatnot, which haven't been filled out, because this was around the time I was leaving Destiny 2. Got crafted section down here, meaning if it's red, it's crafted. And here we've got a legend on the right, which you guys cannot see. So here we go. So here's the season and here's the legend. Green is ammo type, pink is ammo type and perk titles, which is here. Bright green is best stats. Red is worst stat, orange is solar, blue is arc, purple is void, dark blue is stasis, dark green is strand, yellow is masterworked, orange is enhanced, and dark bright red or like a rose red is crafted weapons. So I will leave a link to this in the description. I may not, I'm not entirely sure about that. But yeah, this is what I've got. So here, all the greens are best of the best you could possibly get. Then here we've got, wow, we've got all of these weapon types for special. Then down here we've got the heavies. Here's all my heavy weapons in this bracket here. That's all my heavy weapons. Obviously this excludes masterwork, not masterwork, exotics. There is no exotic list here. It's all other rarity in weapons, and by that, if you guys don't understand what I am trying to say, I mean these. So here you've got exotic, you've got legendary, you've got rare, then there would be green, for uncommon and a white for common, okay? So, why am I showing you all of this? That's got to be the big question. The reason why I'm showing you all of this is to show my love to this game. I have poured so much time and money into Destiny 1 and 2, and I generally think I've poured more money into Destiny 2 than Destiny 1, even though I spent a lot of my savings as a child on Destiny 1. But Destiny 2 is where it's all been. It's where I've put all my money. So, my question here to myself is, what exactly am I going to do? What am I going to do with this stuff that I've showed you? Why am I doing this video? Why am I talking so much about Destiny and my past as a Guardian and etc. and so on and so forth? It's because I am a Guardian. I am a Warlock by heart in Destiny 1 and I am a Hunter by heart in Destiny 2. Screw the Crayon Eaters and Titans. I love you guys, but no. I've been a strong player. I have been a loved player. I have been a hated player. But I've also given those as well. Those reactions, those emotions. I've given it to other Guardians. And I will say, I will be coming back to Destiny 2. I just won't say when. I want to go back to Destiny 1 as well, but I don't think I can. I got an offer from Nathan a little while back, not too far back and not too recent either. He asked, come back to Destiny 1. I want to go and play it. I told him it's a great idea, but to be able to do Destiny 1, you need a raid team. You need 6 players. And quite frankly, I don't think I have the time to play Destiny 1 or 2, considering I'm at university and my first year is coming to an end. Which means this video is a perfect opportunity for me to state that over the summer holidays, I'm going to be very busy. I'm not going to be around for YouTube. I'm going to pre-record so many videos for about a month and a half to 2 months. Then Nathan has got his own stuff going on, which he will possibly announce or not, I don't know. But regardless, for my channel, I'm going to be away for a long time. And I'm pre-recording a lot of videos just to get out there and keep my channel alive. I don't want my channel to die out. I really don't want to. I want to keep posting. I want to do this. And it's not for a hobby. Well, it is. I meant it's not as a job. If I start seeing more profit in YouTube than over my real job, I will weigh it up and I will decide there and then. After I've weighed everything up, of course. But here, this is just a passion. It's a passion project. I want to show the world what I like. I want to show the world the games that I have played, the games that I know well. And yes, they might make for bad videos, but if I know a game very well, it can be taken as a tutorial. If I don't know a game and I'm playing a new game for the first time, why not? It's for the first time. So, the biggest question here now is, what have I got to say to Bungie? And that's simple. Bungie, make Destiny 3. If you make Destiny 3, you will be making the biggest business move of your career. And I don't joke around when I'm saying this. It's well known by now that every single Guardian wants a Destiny 3. And I think Destiny 3 should start from the beginning and to the end. Start from Destiny 1. Build all the way up to current Destiny 2 as of 9th of June. go up to the final piece of Destiny 2 content you'll ever release. Once it has been released, the whole lot, Destiny 1 to 9th of June 2026 version of Destiny 2, in this instance for Destiny 3, release the next big part that you wanted to show the world. Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 to start off Destiny 3, to then make your next chapter in Destiny with a full game of Destiny. That's my pitch, and I know you guys might not do it, but it's what we want. I'm gonna say it again. Start with Destiny 3. Name it Destiny 3. Or Destiny 3, the final Destiny, or anything like that. And start from the beginning when we wake up from Destiny 1. Then go all the way through to June the 9th, 2026 version of Destiny 2. You would have got caught up to speed then. You would have got everything involved. You won't need to sunset items. You won't need to remove content. You can just keep it all there. Destiny 3 is halfway at that point. You can release whatever the hell you want after to continue on the story. It's what I want. It's what Nathan would want. It's what other Guardians would want. It's all up to you now, Bungie. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of Marathon. I have said, when you guys first announced it, I will get it. I haven't. I don't have faith in you no more. But I generally think if what this TWID is promising delivers, I might give you guys that hope again. My hope. And my message now to other Destiny 2 creators out there and streamers, good luck. I wish you all the best, because Destiny 2 will die out quickly once this new TWID delivers. It might be quick, might be quicker than you expect, or it could be years, who knows. I wish you the best of luck, and keep your eyes up, Guardians. We'll see you Starside. So, now that we've gotten to the end of this video, it's time to be more realistic. It's time for the human to speak and not the Guardian. I'm ever so thankful for what Bungie has created, putting me through what they've made. It's been a privilege, and I would love for me to go back and play Destiny 1 for the first time, as much as I'd love to play Destiny 2 for the first time. I really will hope to do that one day. I will gladly go back and replay what is beloved to me. I don't talk about Destiny a lot in my videos. I don't talk about it a lot in person anymore because of how sour it went after the final shape. But there are reasons, and I'm not the only person that thinks this. A lot of people dropped Destiny after the final shape, myself included, because we thought that is the perfect ending. That's the ending we needed, and that's where we should have ended. Not now, not today, then. There's only a few things I want to say before this video officially ends. First of all, Lance Reddick, Zavala, you're my commander, and you're not just mine, but you're every single Guardian's as well. We wish you the humblest of sleeps, because you deserve it. Your career was unimaginable. You were an avid player of Destiny, just as much as you were an avid actor, and you deserve the rest. Secondly, to my friend John, and I think I'm speaking on behalf of my mate Nathan and my uncle. You deserve to rest too. Let your guardian and your ghost travel to the traveller itself. You deserve your rest, just as much as Lance does with Zavala. Thirdly, I will come back to Destiny. I don't know when, but I will. In this video, I mentioned that Nathan, my friend, has given me a proposition to go back to Destiny and play through Destiny, and then come back to Destiny 2. But I thought there was no point, because Destiny, you need 6 players to do the raids for the story. Without 6 players, the story is going to have a lot of holes. And if you want to play the story, you have to play the raids. Especially in Destiny 1. In Destiny 2, not so much. You can fill in the blanks until you get to late game. The late game of the story, I mean. Once you get to Lightfall, that's when you have to start playing the raids in Destiny 2. But I will come back. I don't know when, as I'm very busy this summer holidays. But I'm aiming to come back and either record or stream Destiny 1 and possibly Destiny 2. And I will be doing it all the way through to Christmas, as a final farewell to Destiny and Destiny 2. Because I don't know what future Bungie has for the world of Destiny. I really don't. And I'm sure the players don't either. And the other content creators. There is nothing more that a Destiny player wants than a Destiny 3. With everything included, from Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, as base game. You get it as a base game, and then Destiny 3 is when you start a fresh page. I don't want to let Destiny go. I've got an Ace of Spades shirt. I've got a Destiny cap. I've got a collector's box from Destiny 1. I've got other little gifts and stuff from Destiny and Destiny 2 themselves that I've bought, and I don't show because they're prized possessions. I want to make this clear. There is no Destiny without Bungie, and there is no Bungie without Halo. But there are no Guardians in the world without all 3 of them. It's finally happened. Destiny 2 has ended on a sour note. But with that twid, not a twab, with that twid, Destiny 2 players are ever so hopeful that the game will thrive. I will be back to see what this update is on the 9th. I hope I will, anyways. If I don't, then I will see it halfway through the summer. And if I do return, I'm looking forward to it. And one last message goes to the content creators, specifically Bife or Biff, my fellow Brit. Thank you for the lore. I am a lore junkie. I delve deep into the lore of Destiny and Destiny 2, and without your videos, I wouldn't have been a fan of the game. I would be where I am at today. With your videos, you have put me into university for narrative reasons. I thank you for that. I'm saying this on camera to you. Thank you so much, Bife. And I wish you the best of luck. Anyways, until my next video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, my name's been the Welsh Assassin. Hwyl fawr.